Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Today we're coming to you from Jan's Pumpkin Hill.
And this is the perfect time of year for everybody to get out and pick out their pumpkins. This spot, located in Cyril, is one of so many great spots. This farm has been around since 1942, and believe me, they've got more than just a few pumpkins out here. We'll show you around throughout the show.
And of course, fall is a wonderful time of the year to get outdoors and enjoy Oklahoma.
And we've got the perfect place to do just that. Julie Chin is taking us to Meadowlark Ranch in Sand Spings.
Just minutes west of Tulsa, a Wild West adventure awaits.
Bring your boots.
Nestled on 350 acres in Sand Springs, you'll find this old oil field turned vacation destination.
This is Meadow Lake Ranch. It is all things Oklahoma all the time.
The ranch is home to a bed and breakfast, wedding and corporate events center, and dude ranch. Just about everything here was handcrafted by the owners and their small staff.
There are lakeside cabins, a bluff-top cabin, and Indian teepees. They're authentic Indian teepees, so you can stay in a teepee overnight or you can stay in a cabin. The cabins have two-person whirlpools and corner fireplace and king-size beds and a full kitchen.
The cabins are fantastic, small with a lake or a pond on the back side of it where you can fish, and they're clean, they're comfortable.
Everything you need.
Whether you're looking for relaxation or recreation, Meadow Lake Ranch provides plenty of both.
The largest black bass I've ever caught weighed 9.5 pounds, and I caught it one night out here.
The ranch also offers its Dude for a Day experience, where you can have an action-packed vacation complete with horseback riding and cowboy skills.
When you hold the hawk, you hold it just like that.
There are lots of activities to choose from roping steer to slingshots to archery.
And we teach people how to do those things and give them real skills.
This was fun. I'd never actually thrown, what are they even called?
Tomahawk.
That was a tomahawk I threw, and I actually stuck one in that board.
I pinched the rock, swung it back, and let go.
And how did it feel when it hit the target?
Victory.
You can also shoot BB guns or head to the ranch's full-service gun range.
With 25, 50, 75, and 100-yard targets. And we do small bores, so we teach people to shoot old-fashioned 6 guns and lever-action Henry rifles, and it's a lot of fun.
Meadow Lake Ranch has hosted guests from all 50 states and over 40 different countries. Celebrities have stayed here too, like Paul McCartney. That's why cabin number 2 is now called Paul's Cabin. Paul and Nancy stopped here while traveling Route 66 to celebrate his 66th birthday.
He was a very regular guy, and we taught him to throw tomahawks, and we took him on a trail ride, and we did a lot of stuff. Ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner with him. Paul is a hugger. He doesn't shake hands, he hugs. He hugs when he sees you, he hugs when you leave, he hugs whenever you say something funny. He's a hugger. And we became, great friends.
Meadow Lake Ranch. It's pure country, where you'll find southern hospitality, good old-fashioned fun, and your inner cowboy.
This would be a really good place to do like a bachelor party with some friends, maybe even bring your kids out if you have kids.
It is a great Oklahoma adventure, Julie.
This is like playtime for us. We get to be cowboys all day long and teach people about the things that we love so much. But it is truly a wonderful way to discover Oklahoma.
In Sand Springs, I'm Julie Chin, discovering Oklahoma.
For more ideas when it comes to outdoor fun, check out the Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. We're happy to send you a copy. Just head to our website, travelok.com, and click where it says Request Free Brochures. Lots of schools are out for fall break around this time of year.
That's true, and we found a very good location where you can take the kids, especially when they're out of class. Come along with me now to Enid. We're going to explore Leonardo's Children's Museum, specifically the newly renovated 2nd floor. The newly renovated 2nd floor of Leonardo's Children's Museum is now open. It's been referred to as Little Enid since there are industries from around town represented here.
We're standing right now in the grocery store here at Leonardo's, and kids can go shopping. They have their little carts and they can pick out items from the frozen food section and then take all their items and check out here at the grocery store. There's an investment center, so kids are learning about numbers and percentages and odds, and we have a hearing center, a dentist office, advanced Air Force Base exhibit, a park, an ag center, and lastly our art studio, which kids can create with watercolors and other different arts and mediums and tools.
Over 1 million guests have come through this building, and now with the latest and last renovation project completed on the 2nd floor, the museum is ready for the future.
Leonardo's Children's Museum has now what I call an intergenerational impact here in Enid. And so it started with the building of Leonardo's Discovery Warehouse 22 years ago, when it was built in 1995, and then Adventure Quest in 1996, which is our outdoor structure. And so Leonardo's has been here a while, so when parents were taking their kids here in the 90s, now they have grandkids, and so they reinvested here at Leonardo's because it's always had a tie to the community.
Oh, we're easily here 2, 3, 4 days a week. Whenever he asks, and we're not busy.
As always, Leonardo's is a place where there are numerous interactive exhibits where kids want to hang out. Playing is at the top of the list of their priorities, but learning is a byproduct of the fun.
It's so interactive. It's fun for adults to even do some of the things too that he's not doing. And what I love is that he can kind of do his own thing. I don't even really need to be with him. I kind of just follow him around and he does whatever he wants to do.
So parents, it's so great to hear their reaction to the museum, because sometimes you hear parents say, I haven't been to Leonardo since I was a 3rd grader on a field trip, and then they come back and they see Leonardo through their kids' eyes. And to that, I mean, it's a sort of a goosebump moment every time that you hear that, and that Enid chose to invest in its children's museum and invest, frankly, in its children to do that.
As part of the educational element, there's a new education annex too, which was done on the timeline of the museum's phase 2 on the 2nd floor.
That is our arts and science classroom space. So if your child takes a field trip here to Leonardo's and they want to do a science lab while they're here, they're going to be doing that in our education annex next door. And those are fun classes, what I like to call blow up science, that gets the kids just going, whoa! You know, because that's what kids love to see, and that's what gets them excited about science in the first place.
Leonardo's will get you excited about arts and sciences, and the new Education Annex is a wonderful place for that. And while here, don't forget the Adventure Quest, the world's largest outdoor community-built playground. Come to Leonardo's and experience a whole other world.
He never sits down. He's running everywhere. There's always something he hasn't spotted before. Even though we've been here 3, 4 times a week, he's always finding something new to do, something new to explore, something new to pretend to do, and it's an amazing place. Leonardo's is located at 200 East Maple in Enid. They're closed on Mondays during the school year, but open 10 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday and 1 to 5 on Sunday.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
We got pony rides, a petting zoo, hay ride, tractor rides, a 3-acre mystery maze, pumpkins, pumpkin chunkin'.
Fall fun on the farm. We'll show you where to find all this and more.
It's John Denver. We grew up with this music, and there's something about him that just makes us feel good.
And honoring John Denver at the Woody Guthrie Museum.
Fried peaches. We have fried peaches with a wonderful peach dip. You have to have the dip with those fried peaches.
And Divine Desserts top off a great meal at this Southwest Oklahoma restaurant. We'll take you there a little bit later right here on Discover Oklahoma. The Oklahoma Department of Agritourism salutes the Red River Pumpkin Patch in Davidson, the perfect place to visit this fall. Check out the new DiscoverOklahomaTV.com. See stories you might have missed, catch up on entire episodes, or send us an idea for the next place we should visit. Do it all at DiscoverOklahomaTV.com.
Welcome back to Jan's Pumpkin Hill, where it's a perfect fall day. As we've mentioned, there are several great farms just like this one across our state.
And if you want to explore one, say in the Piedmont area, Darren Brown has a great idea. It's time to check out Chester's Party Barn and Farm.
We got pony rides, a petting zoo, hay ride, tractor rides, a 3-acre mystery maze, pumpkins, pumpkin chunkin', music, entertainment, a craft show, what else? Oh yeah, face painters and entertainment and a good positive experience.
Chester Hoker, perhaps better known as Chester the Clown, is a hard guy to pin down. Whether he's chatting up his out-of-town guests.
You like it? You having a good time? Where are you guys from?
We're from Fort Worth.
Oh, thanks for driving up. That's a good drive. I think you're going to win the prize.
Introducing his farm family.
This is Laverne and Shirley and Fonzie.
Or teaching someone the proper method of pumpkin chunkin'.
You're gonna grab this right here, you're gonna put your foot right here, and you gotta yank it hard. Don't just pull it real like you gotta pull it hard.
This whole Farm Fest extravaganza started with a clown.
Yeah, that guy right there, he started this whole mess right here.
It's all his fault.
That's all his, let's blame him. But that's them, and these are some of the great photos that I've had at various locations around the country.
Chester also portrayed another very well-known character.
Toured the country as Ronald McDonald, performing at various McDonald's and corporate events for them.
Chester was never lacking for work, but he eventually realized he could take his clown gig to bigger and better places.
People started asking me to provide other sorts of entertainment like jugglers or magicians or pony rides or pet and zoo or caricature artists or what have you. And it just kind of grew to where I started basically doing event planning for my clients, and it grew to where I felt like if I had my own location, my own spot, then we could streamline it, make it more affordable, make it safer, make it all of the above.
The place was certainly a big hit with my daughter Taylor and her friend Taylor. They spent a lot of time talking to this guy, Carl the alpaca. But Chester's touches kids of all ages, and that's something Gloria says never really gets old.
Some of them have never seen a goat before. Maybe in a book or a magazine or in the picture, you know, like on TV. But to see a goat staring at them, wanting to be fed, the giggles, the laughter that comes out of these children, because we don't know where these children have come from or what they're going through or whatever that day or whatever. And it's almost like a therapy.
Of course, you know the type of therapy I was looking for.
So you know I could not leave Chester's without giving it a try myself. In Piedmont, discovering Oklahoma while I'm doing some serious pumpkin chunking. I'm Darren Brown.
Ah! Look at it, there you go. Look, you see it?
That's how we do it.
Chester's Party Barn and Farm is open for hay rides, pumpkin picking, the petting zoo, and more September the 30th through November the 5th. Check out their website for more information. And after all that fun, I have a feeling you're going to need to refuel just a bit.
And Tiffany Tatro has found the perfect place to do just that. It's called Wheeze the Juice. Let's check it out.
Here in Deep Deuce, you'll find Wheeze the Juice in the shipping container area. They're bringing a fun and healthy concept to OKC.
With blenders constantly going, Wheeze the Juice sounds like your typical juice bar. But one look around the brightly colored building and you'll see just how different they are.
There's a misconception that like every health food place has to be like stagnant white and it needs to be like looking like a doctor's office. This place, you walk in here and just by the name of the place, it makes you feel comfortable. It makes you feel like that, oh yeah, maybe I can consume this stuff and have fun doing it because it should be fun, you know? Your wellness is important, you know?
With a menu full of flavors, they're sure to have what you're looking for. And a fun name to go with it, like the Banana Nicole Smith or the Mighty Max.
So there's no one coming in here and seeing like the names of these smoothies like the Princess Peach or something like that and saying, oh man, I hated Mario Brothers. You know, no one's ever gonna say that. Everyone's like, oh, so it kind of makes people feel more comfortable.
But behind the fun, Wheeze the Juice is all about providing healthy options.
We wanted to get more raw fruits and vegetables and much easily accessible for a lot of different people on the go in Oklahoma City.
Everything they serve is fresh and made in front of you.
Well, we try to focus on simplicity. So we don't do a lot of we don't do any added sugars. We don't have any artificial flavorings. Everything is as transparent as you can see it on our menu board.
The creations taste so good, it's hard to believe they're also nutritious.
I get the satisfaction that I'm like eating ice cream. Like I love it so much that it serves my craving for my sweet tooth, but it's so healthy for you at the same time.
Having healthy options is important to Janelle Cucarata.
I eat such a healthy diet that living here in Oklahoma City, it's like really hard to stick to that and like unless I eat at home. So it's good to have like a healthy option to eat out.
Wheeze the Juice has something for everybody. Whether it's a bottled juice packed full of antioxidants, freshly made smoothies, or their best-selling bowls like the Harriet the Acai.
It's gonna have the acai berry, strawberry, banana, blueberry, and granola.
No matter what you order, it's guaranteed to be fresh, delicious, and most importantly, good for you.
Come to Wheeze the Juice. It's the best place on planet Earth and maybe the galaxy.
In Oklahoma City, Tiffany Tatro, Discover Oklahoma.
Wheeze the Juice is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You'll find them in the Deep Deuce district of Oklahoma City on Northeast 2nd Street.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
He left us an amazing legacy, and we're glad to be sharing it.
The legacy of John Denver and his little-known connection to Oklahoma.
It's just always been an icon in Duncan. You know, a place to be.
Plus, it's the place to eat in Duncan, why you might want to make the drive and do a little taste testing when Discover Oklahoma continues. Great travel tips anytime. Like Discover Oklahoma on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
With jaw-dropping beauty and unexpected adventures, Oklahoma's state parks will make your soul float on air. Go where the earth thunders beneath your feet, where every path makes your spirit sing. Go where your heart beats in time to the rhythms of Mother Nature. Plan your next memory at an Oklahoma state park. Check in on Sunday or Monday and get your 4th night absolutely free. Get all the details at travelok.com/SP deals and come see for yourself.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We're spending today in Cyril at Jan's Pumpkin Hill. As you can see, you'll find a bit more than pumpkins here. And up in Tulsa at the Woody Guthrie Center, you can learn about more than just one music great.
They've recently opened a traveling exhibit about country music great John Denver. Jason Grubbs checks it out.
Over there, a glass case of awards. Over here, framed gold and platinum records. There are displays of costumes, guitars, and even his iconic vintage granny glasses.
It's John Denver. We grew up with this music, and there's something about him that just makes us feel good.
The John Denver exhibit at the Woody Guthrie Center covers it all, from his time as a kid in Oklahoma.
Whenever Dad had to leave back to his farm in Oklahoma, his family's farm, and my mother's family in Tulsa.
And his teenage years in North Texas, to his successful music career and humanitarian efforts.
While he was a musician, he was so much more than that. He used his music as a way of speaking for the disenfranchised, of speaking up for those who are suffering, those who were hungry.
Denver's causes involved fighting poverty, the African AIDS epidemic, and was an early advocate for conservation.
It's so apparent how much he appreciates the earth and all that the earth has to offer, and how we have to take care of her a little bit better than maybe what we do.
His message is something you can hear in his music and see in his handwritten lyrics.
It's really interesting that he didn't do a lot of editing. There's not a lot of crossing out and rewriting. It was a stream of consciousness, and he said the words just came to him. They were inside him and they just came out.
Singer, songwriter, actor, and activist, Denver was also an accomplished photographer.
Talk about a well-rounded, multi-talented person. He really encapsulated the arts in one body. And I love showing those different aspects of who artists are and how they use their art to express the world around them.
These are the two tuxedos that John wore when he hosted the Grammys in 1978 and 1979. He only received one Grammy himself in his career, and that was awarded to him posthumously. You can see it for yourself here in the glass case.
One of the tuxedos is actually a jumpsuit underneath. If that's not late 70s, I don't know what it is. Who didn't have a jumpsuit in the 70s? I had a jumpsuit in the 70s.
Another outfit you'll see here is Denver's NASA flight suit.
He trained and passed all of the tests to be a citizen in space, which is a program that he strongly supported, that idea of regular people being able to go into the space shuttle and go into space.
He was a finalist to be on the Challenger, but teacher Krista McAuliffe would be the citizen chosen to go. After the explosion, he wrote Flying for Me. Denver, a pilot himself, had always been around aviation.
Well, my father was an Air Force officer.
His father was an Air Force colonel who moved to Tulsa after his service. It was here his dad trained as a flight mechanic and met his wife. Denver died in a 1997 plane crash, but his message of hope lives on in his works.
We certainly would love to still have his voice in the world, but he left us an amazing legacy, and we're glad to be sharing it.
At the Woody Guthrie Center in downtown Tulsa, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
Rhymes and Reasons, the music of John Denver, will be on display until January 7th. Check out the Woody Guthrie Center's website for information on admission and hours.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
We have Indian tacos, quesadillas, so there's a lot on the menu.
You name it, they've got it. Plus the one thing everyone says you've just got to try. We're headed to Duncan next on Discover Oklahoma.
Oklahoma Today magazine brings you stunning photography and authentic award-winning stories of home from Oklahoma. The only magazine that covers the entire state, Oklahoma Today showcases what we love about Oklahoma, bringing to you the very best of its people, places, culture, history, and of course, its legendary food. This holiday season, give the gift of Oklahoma Today to family and friends for just $14.95. Visit tvoffer.oklahomatoday.com.
The Rhythm and Roots Music Trail is your front row seat to excitement. Hit the road to explore rock, blues, country, all of Oklahoma's rich music heritage. Order your free guide at travelok.com.
The Oklahoma Travel Guide is filled with festive events and iconic attractions, outdoor wonders, and the hottest places to eat and stay. It's the perfect roadmap to unforgettable adventures. Order your free Oklahoma Travel Guide today at travelok.com.
And the waving wing.
Kiss your snow sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain.
We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand.
And when we say, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
We have certainly enjoyed our time at Jan's Pumpkin Hill today.
That's right, and now that we've worked up an appetite, let's head about 45 minutes south of here to one of my favorite restaurants, Jonny's at Oak Tree. Jonny's at Oak Tree is a Duncan staple and has stood the test of time in this southwest Oklahoma town.
We are now celebrating 30 years, so we're really excited about that.
Located in the same shopping center it's been in since it opened in 1987, Jonny's is best known for one thing.
Chicken tenders. But now we have a chicken tender basket, a 4-piece and a 6-piece chicken tender dinner, and the chicken tender salads. We also have chicken fries.
Hamburgers are a fan favorite as well, but Gay has expanded the menu quite a bit to include some healthier options too.
We try to have some things that are a little more healthier options besides a lot of fried food. So we have a Jonny salad that has spring mix and cranberries, walnuts, mushrooms, and you can also get that with a fresh grilled chicken breast. So we've had a lot of sandwiches, a lot of different salads to that. We have steamed vegetables. So we also have a veggie burger that does quite well. We have Indian tacos, quesadillas. So there's a lot on the menu.
After you finish your chicken tenders or burger, Jonny's has a sweet treat that you must try when you visit.
Fried peaches. We have fried peaches with a wonderful peach dip. You have to have the dip with those fried peaches.
Kathy Aldridge and her husband have been coming to Jonny's since it opened, and they suggest everyone try the fried peaches.
We've ordered the fried peaches. It's a peach and then it's fried, and it's very unusual. And then the dip has a little bit of yogurt, it has cinnamon, the things it has in it. And they're really hot when you cut into them.
So come to Duncan and enjoy a meal and dessert at Jonny's at Oak Tree.
Jonny's started out, it was always the place to go, you know, and we do have other options and a lot of other great restaurants, but I think when people come in here, they know they're gonna see friends, they know they can sit down and relax. It's just always been an icon in Duncan, you know, a place to be.
If you're ready to check out Jonny's and Duncan, a quick heads up, they're closed Saturday and Sunday, open 10:30 a.m. to 8:30 at night the rest of the week.
And no matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A huge thank you to the folks here at Jan's Pumpkin Hill for hosting us this week. You'll find them on Country Street 2710, just north of Whitfield Road in Cyril. Check out their website for details on hours and admission prices. They have great activities for schools and church groups or just a small family.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, we're checking out the crown jewel of Grand Lake. Come with us to see the new Shangri-La.
And how about pulling up a seat at an old-fashioned soda shop? We'll show you where to do just that next week right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.